what up? It's AaroniMoses. You already know what to do. What do you have to do? You have to share. That's right. You have to share for a free reading. For a free reading. And if you want, you can also donate. What's up, Melba? To paypal.me/DNA Lord. And everything's gonna be right for you. How you doing, Erish? Hey, what's up, Glenda? Share for a free reading. How you doing, Johnson? Share for a free reading. And if you haven't been here before, please let me know by posting your sun sign. If you haven't been here, you have to understand that if I don't get to you, what's up, Pharaoh? If I don't get to you, please know that if the message resonates with you, it's your message. It's your message indeed. Just trying to get back to doing what I'm doing. Um, Everybody keeps telling me not to share to their groups, but I don't really care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Shh, don't tell them. No, I'm not gonna do that. I have to build a rapport with these people. Whatever. It's not like I'm getting paid for this. I'm just trying to put out positive energy and stuff. But they don't want positive energy to spread because they're negative people. They're negative people, and that's all right. So let me know when you share, guys. Glenda, all right, you shared. That's what happens. That's what happens. How you doing, Lynette? So Lynette, you shared. Okay, I guess when people shared, it has sharers above it. That's pretty convenient. Let me know where all the liars are. All right, so Melba, it looks like you shared first. I forgot my pen and paper. That's cool. We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. So Melba, I'm gonna give you a numerology deck card. Can you guys hear me all right? I don't like the mic being in the all in the stuff. Who was that? Was that Ron? Let me scroll down. I should probably charge my phone too. Jackie, what's up, Ron? What's up, Jackie? I don't know where my phone is. I just it's fine. Okay, interesting. Really interesting. So you got where you are is self-love. You're doing a lot of meditation. You're reflecting. A lot of people don't know that you can meditate without even meditating at all. A lot of people think that meditation is doing this. It's not doing that. Not all the time. You can meditate while you walk. You can meditate while you do anything, pretty much. So you've been experiencing a lot of stillness, a lot of on the inside. A lot of people, like myself, have very loud inner dialogue, and I can't really go through life just meditating. But that's what you're doing right now. What you need is creativity. You're preparing yourself for a problem that is not even there. You know what we call that? Anxiety. Okay. You are preparing yourself for things that are not even there. You need to take what's already there and build mental tools and emotional tools. Okay. The end result is going to be perseverance. You're going to be prepared. You're going to be your survival stamina is going to be way up. Okay. Very important. So if you must have anxiety, which of course you don't have to have anxiety, although anxiety is natural unless you're a sociopath. If you're going to have anxiety, at least use it to be more observant of your surroundings to prepare for the worst, okay, while you hope for the best. So next we have, who is that? I think Lynette was next. I don't know why they make these comments go away so freaking fast. Glenda. All right, Glenda, then Lynette. Glinda, the Good Witch of the South. So I'm gonna pull you a light deck card too. I'm gonna start pulling all these tarot cards at one time, and I'm knowing I shouldn't be doing that, but since you are the Good Witch of the South, oh, popped out all by itself, didn't it? two of them, three of them. So I'm gonna take the middle one. Oh, Glinda, you are finding new ways to express yourself spiritually. The card spiritual partnership. Nine. All right, the card spiritual partnership. I need to get a light in here, huh, guys? Yeah, I probably should. The card spiritual partnership, how I express it is that you are looking for people, places, things, events, times, memories to attach yourself to spiritually in order to boost your spirituality. This could be crystals, thing, people. This could be your romantic partner, places, the place where you meditate outside, or a prayer room that you have, an event. If one of your favorite times is like 1890s, like the Titanic era type stuff, memories, creating your new memories in your life every day. That's what you're doing. You're attaching yourself to your spirituality through your reality. All right, that's what you're doing. What you need is a new task. What you need is a new method. What you need is some new knowledge. All right, we all need to upgrade. This is called an organizational learning disability that you are developing. You think you know from experience. All right, your experience means nothing anymore in this ever growing world. It's changing every day, and I don't like it, but it's okay. You know, I have to adjust. I'm very earthy. I don't like I don't like change, but I can handle it because I'm still here. And when I was younger, it was much different. It was much not everybody didn't have an email, a Facebook, a MySpace, multiple MySpaces. No, that didn't happen. Just a lot of things. 50 Cent was cool, all types of stuff. So you need some upgrades. Ah, good. You have the star, another seven. You have two sevens now. You have 27, 1, and 17. That's two repeating numbers. The order that this is telling me, the order that this is in is telling me that you need to be looking for the signs from the beginning, which is right now, till you make this change, and then reassess those signs as something that was, reinterpret the signs that you receive right now after you receive the information on the upgrades that you need to make, and you make those adjustments. I think everybody should take this advice. I think everybody should take this advice. And for the star says brightness, hope could bring brightness, hope could bring excess. What the freak? What's with this punctuation? Could bring excess, so be careful not to become greedy. All right, that's what the card says. It has words on it. I don't really like that, but the cards are pretty. I like the back. Damn, that's some beautiful ass cards. Cousin Sherry, I mean my sister Sherry got these for me. Shout out to Sherry. She's in school right now. All right, this is telling me that you, who is this, Glinda? You need to be considerate of those around you who do not want to change. It's not necessarily telling me that you need to be kicking people out of your life, but if people don't want to hear all that spiritual talk, don't talk to them about that. They're not built for this, honey. Not everybody can do this. You know what I'm saying? It takes a special kind of something to do what we do and interpret life how we interpret it. So don't push your beliefs on everybody. If they wanted that, you know what? They would go to church. How you doing, Lynette? Oh, Ron shared. Good looks. How you doing, Gianna? And that's for everybody, man. How you doing, Stephanie? North, North. Don't worry about tomorrow. I don't know. I don't say that to everybody. They're like, oh, don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I try not to say things so extremely, but I like the initiative. I like that you took it. I like that you took it. You just threw it, didn't you? How you doing, Capri? How you doing, Sydney? How you doing, Melissa? So who was next? Lynette, let me know if you're still here. Everybody drop your wait, wait, wait. Don't do that because it's gonna bump all my comments away. How you doing, Chara? Chianti? That's pretty. You sound like a rapper's daughter, don't you? Lynette, you'll attract your tribes. The suicide tribe, huh? Suicide tribe. Suicide's not funny. Let's not joke about it. It's hilarious. All right. So weird, guys. I haven't consumed anything negative for the most part in my body. And I didn't think that I would react like this. I've been very sexually frustrated. I have not masturbated and I hate it. But I think I need to indulge in celibacy. I mean, I don't have that much of a choice, seeing as I don't go outside that much. But I just want to tell you guys that because you asked, right? You didn't, but I told you anyway. You know what that's called? TMI. So Lynette, you are here. Great. So Lynette, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull you some vampire cards. I'm gonna pull you two vampire cards. I'm gonna pull you a numerology card. All this testosterone, just talking, saying too much. I was thinking about sex all fucking day. Oh my god! But it's okay, because now I'm home. No titties in my face. I deleted all the porn off my history, my bookmarks. We're good. We're gonna get through this day. No touching. All right. Lynette, right. That was my mom's best friend growing up. That was her name. She lived right around the corner. We we have the five of scepters. Looking at this symbolism, it's pretty easy. Look at the symbolism. It's pretty easy to tell what's going on here. Here we go. Keep it still for 2 seconds. It's not working. Okay, it's the five of scepters, but on one, there we go. Right here on the right, on your left side, you can't see it, but it's the symbol for Leo on this pillar, and on the other side is the symbol for Saturn. Okay, there you go. There you go. You can see it. Okay, that was reversed, the five of scepters. And then the Prince of Skulls, there are no zodiacal symbols. So just take a look. Skulls will be coins traditionally. So I'm gonna keep the oracle card flipped so I can't see it. So I don't want it to tarnish my reading. Five of scepters, Prince of Skulls. Finding the climax in your life is not important to you, although it should be. Make promises that you know you can't keep and build on uncertainty. So basically, this is telling me, I mean, if I were to break that down, that means that you need more pressure in your life because what you take seriously, you don't take seriously enough. I'm not getting that. The message is telling me, of course, what the message means is that you don't care about what is going to be the best moment in your life. You're just trying to spread things out. But I mean, I think that everybody needs to have a best time of their life, a best point in their life, because that's where the motivation in my life comes from. Because I look at all the stuff I did that really wasn't that great until, I mean, I don't realize how stupid it was and how it didn't really mean anything until I do some real shit. All the times we're like, oh my god, I was going 100 down this expressway and we were so wasted and playing all this Gucci Mane. But then when I do something like play with my child and hear him laugh and, you know, build blocks with him, I'm like, bro, we could have died. There's no way I could die doing this. And it's just as fun, but I'm not sober. I mean, I'm sober though. Things like that, you know. Uh, I think that you should find, you should make effort to make, to plan. You should make efforts to invest in yourself to the point where this is going to be the best moment of my life. This is going to be the best year of my life. Because you're going to, if you're like me, you're going to keep thinking about it and thinking about it and feeling salty about it, and then you want to top it, and you want to get more money, and you want to save more money, and you want to do more things that are going to elevate you to make, all right, this summer is my summer. That's going to be just child's play, especially coming from somebody who hasn't really achieved much in their life. It's not hard for me, but you probably went to college and you got your license, shit like that. So it should be a real challenge for you. So now the outcome is going to be self-discipline. All right, 41. This is going to take, this might not even be the outcome. This might be the need, because this feels more like a need card. Maybe it might be. Maybe it, see, it, I want to say this is the end result because that's the order that I like to do it in. But you taking these steps to identify what is going to be the climax, the height of your fun, the height of your money, the height of your pleasures, your desires manifested. You taking the time out to plan those things and achieve them, number one, is going to take self discipline. And for you to top that every year or every decade, whatever it is, every 5 years, that's going to take self discipline. And in the end, it will self discipline you. You're going to be more humble. You're going to be, you're going to have the ability to teach better, and you're going to be able to give other people inspiration, motivation, exhortation, a lot of things. All right. That was a deep reading. I like that. I'm going to take my own advice, probably, maybe. Usually I don't, but I might. I might look at that though. I might consider that, but nah. CO Bond, how you doing? CO, that's, I'm pretty sure that's not how you say that. Yin Jones, how are you? Progress. It's not really progress. It's really, well, yeah, it is progress. It's challenging yourself. Melissa, all you have to do is share. I I'm pretty sure I didn't skip anybody. Melissa, let me guys know when you, I mean, you don't really have to. Well, Melissa's thing didn't say shared on it. So I don't know what the deal was with that. So Melissa, I'll give you a reading. How you doing? I think I already said hi to Mary. And we're good. Everybody post their sun signs or moon signs, ascendant, whatever you want. I'm a Capricorn ascendant, Aries sun, Libra moon. I think I'm coming into my Capricorn a lot more because I've been saying Capricorn ascendant before Aries sun. I think it just rolls off the tongue better. But it's probably because, that whole Saturn retrograde thing is coming, bros. When Saturn retrograde happens, do you know what's going to happen to me? It's going to be good for me. I don't know about everybody else. All the blowjob artists out there. Yeah. That was a metaphor, not actual, like, anyways. You got to know my mind. You got to be familiar with me. There's just some stuff going on in my life, and all the BJAs are going to be in trouble. A lot of bits. A lot. Ask 21 Savage, how much? A lot. She's like, girl, who is this? Why did you tell me to watch him? He's over here talking about getting his dick sucked. It's not what I'm talking about, bro. It's not what I'm talking. Read the source. It's not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about at all. Good. All right. So Melissa, you have 11. You got some pretty colors. I like this. You got 11. Newbie, individuality, pride, which is another one, and then creativity, which is 3, of course, because you know numbers. So 111, immediately the first thing that pops up. 111 is the mind. We're just gonna say God is the mind of God, okay? The universal mind, the Akashic records, okay? The personality of 111, which I always encourage everybody to work with at some point. This is healthy selfishness, healthy narcissism, healthy arrogance. This is when people are like, but that was true. And I like that. how you said it, it started to offend me, but then I got out of my feelings because how you said it made me think and feel at the same time. I combined them, and I'm okay. And I kind of like you, but I kind of don't. I kind of want to be close to you, but I kind of don't. We've all met somebody like that, usually somebody like in their 40s, where you're like Eddie Griffin. Watch Eddie Griffin's interviews and stand up, where you're like, you're a little, you're wise, but how you say things, your delivery makes me feel and think at the same time, and that's confusing my body right now. So that's the personality, Melissa, that you need to be interacting with. All right. At times it's me, but mostly it's not. Mostly I just say ignorant stuff that people don't understand, honestly. So individuality, right now you are stepping in. You are speaking to yourself. You are asking yourself the same questions I ask myself. What would somebody who loves themselves in this situation do? What would a spiritual person do in this situation? What would a a businessman do in this situation? What would somebody who is great with money do in this situation? You're asking yourself those little questions, whether you know it or not. Your soul's doing it. You're assessing, you're evaluating, you're analyzing. That's good. That's good. You're preparing yourself for healthy relationships. That's good. All right. I'm not that in that wasn't that came off as something else, but that is legit good though. What you need more is that sunshine, inner sunshine. I'm not saying that you need to feed your ego or anything like that, but there needs to be more of your signature. You need to be putting your DNA all over everything. Okay, you need to be when people leave out the room, they need to know that you were here. All right, I'm gonna give you something strange that this has nothing to do with pride, but it's an example. Now, my mom has a little OCD thing where she likes to put caps on pins if they're not together. So let's say you came over my house and you walked, and I'm a writer, so I have pins in every room, even the bathroom, in the corner on the floor. If you came in the house and you saw that there was caps all on the pins, you would know my mom was here. If you turned on my TV, which I don't have a TV, and it was on Lifetime, because that's how she freaking watches, you would know my mom's here. Actually, you know what? We're not even gonna go that way. But people need to know that you were here. People need to feel you. When people see your work, they need to know that it was you. They need to they need to be able to detect whether you were having a good day or a bad day. Things like that, depending on who you interact with. Because some people just don't need to know that. The end result is going to be creativity. The end result is going to go. I'm going to give you a little bit more information on this whole reading. The reason that pride is purple is because the solar plexus chakra, where the ego, where pride comes from, Pharaoh, you're a funny person, where pride comes from, needs to be stimulated with psychic energy, because the solar plexus chakra is the second most psychic chakra when it comes to your seeing abilities, when it comes to your intuition, when it comes to your third ear, when it comes to you having premonitions, when it comes to you remembering your dreams, when it comes to you astral projecting and being able to see everything. Okay. If you think you only need to open your third eye and stimulate your crown in order to see as much as you should, you're on the no, you don't know what's going on in life. You need to be stimulating your solar plexus chakra because it's a very psychic chakra. I would even say that it would be the second most psychic chakra in the major Western chakra system. All right, fun fact of the year. So, creativity. This relates to creativity because creativity is not only taking something that's already there and using it for something that it wasn't originally intended for. Creativity is also combining the female and masculine and male energies inside of you. Okay, the feminine energies and masculine energies that currently preside in your mind, body, and soul, combining them and giving birth to a new understanding. That's what creativity is on the spiritual realm, combining masculinity and femininity, positive, negative, electromagnetic Yeah, that's the most potent energy. That's the most potent magic. If you're fire, you need to master water. If you're water, you need to work with fire. If you say me, I'm an Aries, I did something yesterday. I put that, I put my fire in one place and I put it on some water and something instantly happened and it was beautiful. Okay. So combine those elements, guys. Everybody's like, do you do earth magic? No, I do magic. If I were to do earth magic, I would combine it with the air because that's more potent. Do you do fire magic? No. No, I don't. Because that's stupid. I do magic. I do magic magic. For real, for real. How you doing, Casey? How you doing, Leon? Julie? Cindy? Sarah? Make sure you share. Gianna? You know what they need to do? They need to they need to put the times. You shared twice and it's not showing up. Right, you guys. I need my paper and pen, huh? I don't like to stand up because I don't like to feel that people are looking at my butthole. Let me see. Ron, I'm gonna give you a reading, but I just want to look for this paper and pen. Sheesh. Hold on, bros. Damn. That's why I need a wife, so I can keep all this shit organized. That ass though. All right, Ron, if you're still here, guys, Ron's gonna get his reading there. Damn, I didn't even know it was that much in here. Da-da-da-da-da. Fuck, I get a newspaper from? Why do I have a newspaper like I was born in the 80s or something? Okay, so we got Ron. Cindy. Sydney. Why didn't you correct? You let me say your name wrong this whole time. For years. I just noticed that. Sagittarius ascendant, Aries moon, Leo sun. Damn. I keep forgetting that your shit's all fucked up. Melissa. Melissa. That's an interesting last name. Gianna. Eddie Griffin is interesting. Sarah. Ah, Shyla. What's up, Shyla? Everybody visit Shyla. She's amazing. If that's the same Shyla, I didn't even look. It's not really a common name, so I'm just gonna assume it's the same. The homie. Melissa, what? I didn't even give you a reading. I hate when you guys do that. Thank you. I'm gonna take that advice, and then they wake up in a coma. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, Aaron, I took your advice. I crossed the street without looking both ways, but I'm like, what? That wasn't even for you, and it was a metaphor. So, I'm gonna give you this. I don't want to. You know what? I am gonna do this. Everybody's like, Aaron, you need to actually learn the tarot. I'm like, bro. Well, it kind of sounds like you're just saying whatever pops in your head. It's not what I'm doing. If I read the tarot, it would take it would take years, and it would take something away from my spirit by knowing what each and every card means in totality, which is impossible. But in you know what I mean. So Ron, you're a Libra, so I'm gonna pull seven. Yeah, seven. For whatever reason, my beer sensors just went off. And it's probably not for the reason you guys are thinking. What the freak? Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Reverse. That's the cha-cha slide, guys. I didn't make that up. The Two of Cups reversed. What's up, Holly? And the Empress reversed. All right. Let's try to separate ourselves. Finding time to balance is not within your interest. Of course, this is telling me that you need to go to, you need to get back. You need to get back to your original fire. This is telling me no, no, because I'm involved and I know what's going on. This is not good. It's not it's not that your reading's bad. It's just I know what's going on somewhat. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit deeper than that. English. Clearing your glass without clearing your glass. Touching the light with the light. I don't hold on. What does that mean, bro? Hold on. Find consciousness in what you're doing, and what is going on will clear itself. Change time. Bro, what the fuck? Cancel your appointments to cancel yourself. I don't know what that means, man. I'm gonna pull you some more cards. That's why I don't need to keep all my cards together, because they fucking all do that Egyptian card shit now. Let me just pull you some oracle cards that speak clear English. Then I won't have to guess. It's just energy. It's me being blocked. Because I took a long walk and I didn't have any sugar today. So I don't drink coffee. I'm too young for that. And I already smoke. You know how yellow my teeth would be? Hell no. There you go. Patience. Patience is where you are. Adventure, 55. Change. And new beginnings. See, I knew I should have meditated a little bit longer because I don't like to get frustrated with my cards. But you are being patient with a different kind of patience. You see how this patience is orange? This is a meditation in the sacral chakra patience. All right. What you need to be doing is taking a trip to that upper chakra patience. You know why? Because the lower chakras power the upper chakras, but the upper chakras cleanse the lower chakras in order for the energy to be pure and universal. So you need to be getting out of that set lifestyle and rise and cleanse yourself from the top down, from the soul to the body. from the soul to the body. I haven't been through that many things in my life that I like to talk about that are comparable to other people's lives. So I don't know what you are going through, honestly. So, I mean, that's pretty much how I handle all my problems. Instead of doing what I would usually do and destroying myself, I put myself through so much pain and trauma that I have no other option but to start from scratch and go from the soul to the feet. So, I mean, all the times that I wanted to do exactly what I'm thinking that you should probably do, I haven't because I'm scared. Because I'm scared, and that's okay. So, the end result is going to be beauty, new beginnings, new beginnings. You're going to start warm and you're going to end warmer. You see this? It's called evolution. Okay. And this evolution, going backwards, starting with this and ending with this, that's called growth. Okay. With the TH, not the F. And it's only going to take this five, the number of change, but double that adventure. So don't think of it as running away. Think of it as going on a journey. Yeah. That's what I always tell myself. That's what I always tell myself. No, Aaron, you're not running from your problems. You're going on a journey. Yeah, that's healthy. But a real journey this time, not the journeys you've taken in the past. There has to be 100% of you involved. So, anyways, I hope that helped, Ron, because those I'm not even gonna use those cards anymore. I should just put those up. So, Sydney, if you're still here, you're next. I missed 24 comments. Let me see what's up. They need to make this thing move, man. The only one. Dorella, that is a beautiful last name. What the who named you? Jesus? Dorella, Maya, how you doing? Sun and Libra, Moon and Capricorn. That must be pretty unfortunate. I was listening, but I just didn't want to say the things that was coming to my head. Because the situation is not a private situation. It is, but it was made public, and I was just feeding off of that. I didn't want to say anything generic. How you doing, Sheila? Gifted. You know what? It's because I'm making too many shifts that I don't want to share right now, but I will soon. And that's really the problem. I'm just trying to exercise this muscle so I don't just try to jump in and I don't know what to do. And then, yeah, I don't have my crutches anymore, if you guys can tell. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just drinking my lemon water out of a yellow cup. Way too much lemon again. I will get it right eventually. See, my personality's not different. It's actually water. No, I don't read it. I have people who do read astrology charts. I can channel the charts, but of course I wouldn't charge you for that because that's not even a thing. So, all right. It's pretty much like reading the chart like it's a tarot card, but I don't charge for that at all. I can give you somebody who can do that, is trained and knows what the fuck they're talking about. But if you want somebody to read your natal chart, just DM me, and I know some beautiful people who can help you out. The things I see out of this window. That's why I stay my black ass inside. That's the same card. I need a whole new numerology deck, not an additional one, not a new one. One with different, because this predictability. Ah, there you go. Who is this for? Sydney? That's good. That's good. So you are open to the signs, you're getting signs, and I think I'm getting the feeling that you are definitely not looking for them, which is good. If you look for signs, they're not going to be there. Not looking for them, but you're open to them and you're getting them and you're seeing them. They're very subtle. They make you laugh. They're pretty. That's good. They're not omens like with me seeing freaking what I see. What you need, very similar to Ron. You need some change. You need to step into your change with active action. Okay? With active action, active listening, active aggressive learning. Okay? Taking action. Action provides adventure. Adventure provides experience, wisdom, things that you just can't learn in a book, things you just don't read about. Okay? Your picture, I'm getting that that's not how you are on the inside, but your picture makes you look very soft spoken. I know it's okay. You can use my crayons. Like that's how your picture looks. That's how your picture looks. And the end result, this adventure is going to give you more self discipline. This adventure, I'm getting that there should definitely be some physical training, a hike. There should be some green involved. There should be there should be some. Of course, I wouldn't encourage anybody to do drugs, but there should be a definite trip. There should be a definite removal from your comfort zone. Definitely. And it doesn't have to be too long. It could be a weekend. I like the number three. So 3 days, 3 days in nature with infinite waters, diving deep. Yeah, that's what I got for you. New experiences, a definite change with the intention of changing. Don't go camping with Wi-Fi. Like we went camping, I was like, "What the? You want to know the Wi-fi?" I'm like, "How the fuck do we have a Wi-Fi code? We're in the middle of the forest, bro. You don't see that? Like, what? What are you talking about? All right, bro, give me the Wi-Fi code so I don't have to talk to you in this foolishness." Yeah, my crazy life, right? You want to go swimming? I'm like, "Yeah, let's go swimming in the lake." Is there a river, a waterfall? No, there's a pool. You don't see the sign? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Where'd you even find this fucking place? Holly, I didn't even write your name down, bro. Oh, your last. Utah, that's probably the worst. Mm. Yeah, that that part. You don't like the vibes of Utah? I do. The people is different from the state. I like the vibes. I like the vibes of Arizona. I also like the vibes of the people in the state too. What things do I see out my window? Stupid stuff. All kind of things that I don't need my son to be around. That's why I need to save my money. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Crayons, whatever, bro. That's just the first thing that popped in my head. Melissa, Melissa, Gianna, Sarah, then Shyla. I have a feeling that none of those people are here anymore. Besides Shyla, weed is your go-to, huh? Weed. I remember weed. Yeah, I mean, I had an iPhone and all those things. Okay, so I called everybody's name. So Shyla, you're gonna be next since I gave everybody a lot of time to respond and they didn't. Oh, Sarah, there you are. Sarah, I'm gonna give you one vampire card as well. My readings are so long. I try not to do it, but what's with you guys in this new beginning? I got to make a video. I have to make a series of videos on Saturn because it's going to be Saturn retrograde pretty soon. And yeah, I'm going to turn up real hard. Real hard. Saturn retrograde is pretty much like the sun being in Leo for me. I mean, Aries for me, or Mars being in Aries. So the Capricorn ascendant, I don't know what it is. Yeah, you got some interesting numbers. I like this, Sarah. What happened last year? What was it? April through September? Yeah, I was killing it. That's when I actually came. That's when I created this channel, guys. Saturn retrograde. Ah. That's awesome. I should be doing some giveaway or something. I should probably should, huh? It was Saturn retrograde when I started this channel. Saturn retrograde, and it was Taurus. Taurus sun. Yep. Awesome. Yeah. A whole year and I'm still in the same place. Actually, that's because I stopped for a couple months and I went to jail. But anyways, so new beginnings, Sarah. You're very focused on the future. You're planning, and if you're not, you should be. But that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're very goal oriented. I'm getting that you make a lot of effort to keep people away from you that are not doing anything with their lives. Or if you don't, you definitely should. I'm getting that you kind of try to stick to your own vibe, to your own tribe. That's what I mean. I don't. I'm for some reason I'm getting that you're just being mean. I'm seeing that you're saying something very mean to somebody because they are just totally the opposite of you, and that you don't hesitate to cut people off when they're not at least trying to do something in their lives, which is good. Which is good. I don't do that, but maybe I definitely should. I would, but that's just not my thing. Okay, what you need is healing. I don't get that you're a mean person, Sarah. I don't get that you're a mean person. I get that you're very wrathful, however, and you need some healing. You need some healing, Sarah. Healing takes forgiveness. It takes reprogramming of a lot. I like to say reprogramming of the mental cells, the nucleus of your emotional body. Because thoughts, emotions attract thoughts. If you want to change how you think, you need to change how you feel about specific aspects in your life, which comes from the heart. I'm talking to myself right now with your energy. So I want to say thank you, Sarah. I wish I was you so I could send a donation to myself. I think I'm just going to buy myself something like some sage. Yeah, I need to. I have like this much, and I got to do two more death rituals. No, I'm just playing. Kinda. Who is this? Who are you talking to? Don't be defensive. It was cute. I don't know. I don't even care. Yes, Holly. Diane, yes, you already know what to do. Pluto retrograde last year. Is Jupiter retrograde? That makes a lot of sense. When did this happen? Wha- Your Saturn return almost killed you? That sucks. Patricia, how you doing? Gina? Well, thank you. Gina? No, it was a joke, but thank you. Well, 66 is the generator. Well, 6 is the generator. Everything comes into this world in spirals in the shape of a 6 or a 9. All right. And then you got the Queen of Grails as your future. It's probably just your overall personality if you just take a look at it. What is this? This is obviously okay. I always thought this was supposed to be depicting Medusa, but it's obviously Lilith. It could be a mixture of both. You could probably, you probably, I don't know your background of your blood, I mean, but you could probably invoke the energies of Medusa and keep people away from you who are not growing and program that Medusa in your aura specifically for that. So you won't have to put your own energy into saying those things. I should do that. I could. I'm pretty much everything in the world put together. So that was your reading. That's interesting. I like that. Very strong energy. Very clear. All right. So Shayla is next. Shayla, are you still here? I guess you could just use my crayons. I was just playing, girl. Damn. Somebody must have bullied you for your shit when you was in it. I'm just playing. I don't know. I like to have fun off the natural energies, not off any kind of additives. That's probably why. The angle. All right, I'm gonna put down Patricia too. So Shyla, Holly, Diane, and Patricia. Why don't I just put it right here? I'm tripping. I have to remember everybody doesn't have the same sense of humor as me. Emotional intelligence. I thought you were talking about. Thought you were talking about. Sydney got offended because I said the thing about the crayons. Whatever. It's cool. Thank you guys for being so patient and beautiful. This is a strange neighborhood, bro. What the freak? I'm not pulling this card again. New beginnings. Let me just shuffle these properly, like a gentleman. You know what's messed up? It's because my complex is on the corner, so people walk through the parking lot a lot to get to the bridge and to get to other parts of the area. So people cut around because the building's on the corner. So you can go around this street right here where all my Ubers come, and then come around the parking lot instead of, I don't know why they put the building on the, I don't know. Maybe so people wouldn't park in the parking lot. I don't know. That's why I get all the weird stuff. And I'm on the first floor, so I'm glad I'm on this corner instead of that corner. Because that's where all the noise is. And it's weird because the house, there's a blue house and it looks like a freaking beach house on stilts. And then there's like a house that looks like some Mississippi type stuff. And then there's like a apartment building next to it. That's why it's weird, bro. It's like it was split up between siblings, and they're like, I want to build this house. Man, you always want to build that kind of house. I'm going to build this house. That's not even going to look aesthetically correct. I don't care. That's what it looked like happened, bro. Actually, I'm going to pull you. I'm going to pull your vampire card too, since you waited so long. God damn. It's not as bad as it was, huh? So Shyla, right now, creativity. taking more steps towards balance. That's really what creativity means. Balance between the masculine and feminine energies in the mind, body, and soul in the present, your reactions, your preparations, and your response. That's what creativity is in spirituality, how I define it. Okay. So you're growing, definitely. Now this growth is going to take a connection to your motivations. Okay, seven is the number of the source. Okay, it doesn't mean Jehovah, Jesus, Christianity, nothing like that. Seven is source energy. The source energy could be within or without. It's not what people call spirit. It's not what people call the universe or anything like that. Source energy simply is your perception, your own consciousness. Okay, your source is where you draw, is basically, I mean, if that's how you want to say it, that's not how I want to. I don't want you to interpret it as being spirit or the universe. If you were a vegetarian, your source would be soil, not earth, not grass, soil. Okay, so your motivation, it would, fuck it, bro. It's not the universe, and it's not spirit. It's something different. It would be, we could just call it motivation. You just call it motivation, the juice in your battery. The juice in your battery, okay? Your source could be your family, your source could be your purpose, your source could be money, even if you're a spiritualist. Well, not really. Your source could be helping people. That could be your source. Your seven could be helping people. So finding your seven, finding your source outside of the universe, outside of spirit, the motivations that, just like, I mean, your maternal, just think, just you're a woman, right? So your maternal instincts would be your source. When you're maternal, if you have children, something happens to your children, what's going to happen? You're going to stop thinking. Your adrenaline's going to take over. You're just going to go ultra instinct. You're just going to go broadly. Okay. That would be, that would be the best explanation. Okay. For men, that would be sex. Everything that a man does subconsciously is to attract the mate, okay, or to maintain respect. Testosterone would be a man's source, and maternal instincts would be a woman's source. When you test a man's manhood, or when you try to take a man's manhood away, he blacks out. A lot of people like to say, "No, I handle things with poise, humbly, like a gentleman." No, no, you don't. Well, you don't. You haven't been pushed to that point yet, then, because you wouldn't be all. We can handle this like gentlemen, or we could do it. We could do some real gangster shit. That's not how. That's not how it feels to get your manhood taken away, bro. That's not. This is not the movies. So that would be what you need. You need to be more in touch with whatever you would call your source. All right. The end result is you're going to find a new love. A new love. Now, love means, the definition of love is a high admiration for something. Okay. A high admiration for something that you are like, or something that complements you. It's not, young Pharaoh likes to say that love cannot be defined and love has to do with sexual attraction. That's not fucking true, bro. Everything can be defined, and everything does not have two meanings. Love means a high admiration for something that you are like, or something that complements you. A high admiration. All right. Being in love means having a unhealthy admiration for something, where you become compulsive, you become obsessed, you start to have anxiety or depression when it goes away. All right. So you need to be, the end result is you having a high admiration for something that you are going to pair yourself with, something that you're going to compare yourself to, something that's going to become a part of you, or something that is, this could be a new hobby, this could be a new person, this could be a new place, this could be a new thing Definitely. And it's gonna come with the personal growth. It's gonna come with you making a connection to this, to your source. It's gonna come from that. You finding this new love partnership. It doesn't always have to be romantic or sexual, like a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about says. I don't have anything against Young Pharaoh, but I just don't like the fact that he said love can't be defined, and if you can define it, it's not real love. That's why we have words, bro. Because big words make little words make sense. But it's going to be an indication that you have successfully achieved this new relationship with the source, whatever this the source may be. And your vampire card is the Ace of Knives reverse. Okay, I want you. I mean, you read tarot cards, so you know what the fuck this means. So I want you to meditate on that. Look how beautiful this is. I love these cards. I wish they weren't so flimsy. I might have to get these laminated or something. Something. But the Ace of Knives reversed is so cloudy. I need to get a better camera when I get my taxes next year again. All right. So, God, let me just put this right here. There we go. Safe right there. Holly, are you still there? All patient. You always pop in at the weirdest times. On these 3 hour readings for each person. That's why people don't like me. That and all kind of other weird stuff. How you doing, Marcus? Weird houses around? Yeah, that was a long time ago. Nah, it's the sickness. It's down in there. It's down in there. Cell salts? What is that? Claude have mercy. That's good. That's good. I like having that effect. Robin, love and attachment are two different things. That's a definite. Definite. What's up, Jetty? Long time no read. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't even know why I read the comments. Who was that, Robin? Oh man, I hope I don't forget you. All right, Robin. It's already been an hour, guys. What am I doing this weekend? I'm gonna take another walk. Hopefully, it doesn't rain. I have to do a ritual, one of those rituals, and I need to make some more freaking music. I'm still making this chemical switch back to, I'm pretty sure you can tell. But a lot of people don't know this is how I actually am without that water. So no, I don't smoke PCB. I shouldn't even said that water. But you already know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you do. If you don't, ask around or just go back like 2 weeks ago. So who is this for? Holly, the Martian, God, you freaking guys. All right, Holly. So this is good. This is a big. This is a giant shift. This is a giant, great, big, giant shift. Now, if you want to go back, I don't know when I was talking about it, but I already explained the significance of this card. The solar plexus is the second most important card. I mean, is the second most important chakra in your psychic vision and your psychic powers overall, maybe even more important than the crown chakra, believe it or not. Okay. The the solar plexus. This is why the pride card is actually purple. Okay, we have 19, 9 being the number of completion, 1 being the number of self. Now we have 111 for you again. Healthy narcissism, healthy arrogance, and healthy selfishness. All right, this is Okay, go back to when I said the thing about Eddie Griffin and Farrell commented that she loved Eddie Griffin. That would explain everything that you need to know, which is probably about 30 minutes ago, all right? But this is the step, you having the mind of the universe, you having the mind of spirit, you having the mind of God, however you want to word it, is the last step that you get before you become all powerful, before you become omnipresent, before you become totally one with the universe, all right? That's what 111 is. And this reading is like a lifelong reading. Not like what I see for you for this year. This is like this is like a decade old reading. I mean long reading, okay? So what you need is new beginnings. New beginnings is going to get you to a new form of self-love. Now, the reason why I said that this is not a yesterday, 3 months from now, you have, look at these numbers. Look at how they, you see what I see? Okay. Total transformation, going from pride. I need to get that right. Going from pride to self-love with a new beginning. Okay. Very, very important. Why is this important? Because in spirit, the I'll explain it to you like this. The inverted cross is not the satanic cross. Okay, there's no such thing as a satanic cross. That's foolishness. The inverted cross is the symbol for Godhead, because when you become, well, as some people say, when you become God, or when you become totally enlightened, we'll just use that phrase. When you become totally enlightened, your root chakra and your crown chakra, all your lower chakras switch with your upper chakras, okay? Which means your your hip chakras, which would be the extension of your root chakra, goes to your crown, okay? And there's a light, okay? This is where the inverted cross comes from. So you're going to be doing one of those type of things in your life. So it going from purple to a dim red to a much deeper red, that's total transformation. And this is going to take a new beginning. This is going to give you the mind of the universe. This is going to bring you to enlightenment. This is going to give you a type of spiritual enlightenment that's going to take you to wherever you believe you're going to go. Okay, in a beautiful way. What kind of new beginnings? That's when you DM me and then ask me for that PayPal. Okay, or you can ask other people. You don't have to come to me, because when I get off work, I'll be tired. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, Aaron, I need you to listen to this song." I'm like, "What?" Dorella, I don't think you ever told me that you actually shared. I'm sorry. Are you still here? Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm tripping. How you doing, Kimberly? Okay, so Diane, Patricia, then Robin in that order. Dorella, you will have to be after Rob. I didn't realize that you shared. I'm sorry if you're still here. We probably have like another 20 minutes. It's already about to be 7 o'clock. I still didn't watch Empire that came on last week. And I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. Oh, all right. How you doing, Maurice? Dorella, if you're still here, we'll fit you in right now. Diane, she looked like she bounced out. Well, thank you, Holly. See, I was gonna need a whole bunch of money like next week, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't need that money anymore. I'm just gonna save it and Just be a normal person and not make my life so dramatic. Like a grown up. I'm not even bad at saving money. I don't know what happens. I know exactly what happens, but yeah. Amy Spaghetti, you're gonna have to share. Oh, you shared? My bad, my bad, my bad. So Patricia, I don't think she's here anymore because that's what happens. And Robin, okay, so let me see what the order is. So Patricia, Robin, Amy is gonna be the last person because Amy Winehouse was my favorite singer. And I was supposed to name my daughter Amy, but I don't have a daughter. So that's why she's not named Amy. Ah, they kidnapped my daughter. I don't even have a daughter. They mad 'cause I'm a baller. Block. All right, guys, three more of these readings. And if you didn't get a reading, just remember, if you if you feel like the reading resonates with you, it's your reading. How you doing, Heather? So just because I didn't say your name doesn't mean that it's not your reading. If you feel like it resonates with you, it's your reading. It's pretty much like reading a horoscope in the newspaper or online because we don't have newspapers anymore. It's pretty much like that. So I don't want you to be discouraged. Whatever Shakespeare said about names, apply that to this. Okay? Remember in Romeo and Juliet, he said something about flowers. I don't remember. Just apply it to this. Just pretend like I'm Shakespeare. Thank you. Some different cards. Uh, spoke too soon. All right. So good. Everybody's getting 11, 13, 14s. So this is for Patricia. Follow your dreams. This does not only mean that you need to pursue happiness in the form of your innermost desires and how you wish to engineer yourself in your life. This also means that you need to literally be journaling. This this also means that you need to be practicing better sleep hygiene in order for your dreams to be more clear to you. Sleep hygiene, I want you to look it up. Fuck that. All right, so follow your dreams also to me means this is a very teal color. It looks blue. I don't know why, but it's not that. It's not this color that you see on the screen. But follow your dreams also to me means that you need to strengthen your intuition. You need to speak to your body more so you're more in tune with your instincts. Very, very important. All right. Follow your dreams. I interpret that a lot for a lot of different people. Okay. Now, what you need to get to ultimate self love, I should just do a self love reading like tomorrow or Friday. But what you need to get to ultimate self love is moderation. Okay. How you love yourself is by denying yourself. Okay. Treating yourself just like your child. If you tell your kid yes to everything, you don't love your child. You don't love your child, and they're not going to be productive. They're not going to be desirable on a personal level. Okay. So tell yourself, use those two little magic letters, put them together, and do it. Do it. And when you need to use those three little letters, do that too. Do that. No more McDonald's. Okay. No more taking gangster showers. Take long 30-minute showers. Okay. Don't take shower. I call them gangster showers because all my friends that were in gangs, they only took like 3-minute showers because they were so paranoid that somebody was gonna come and get them. And I was like, bro, why you take those short ass showers? I can't be lacking out here, G. There's people looking for me. I got money on my head. I'm like, all right, bro. Well, let me. Well, why do you keep inviting me over here if you're scared to even be in the shower for too long? I don't need to be around you then, bro. What you think I am? Your freaking bodyguard? Do I look like a pit bull to you? Have people over your house if you're too scared to take a shower for more than 5 minutes. You smell good. I'm just saying. My life, right? Oh, did I finish the reading? You'll have more self discipline. And that's how you get to self discipline. You will get to self discipline through loving yourself as if you were your own child, through retraining yourself. I mean, pretty much what my philosophy is, because I don't want my son to have the exact same personality as me, I'll just take everything that my parents didn't do and I'll do it for him. Everything that they did wrong, I'm just going to correct that and give that to him in a positive way. So if you want to do it like that, or you want to do exactly what your mom would tell you to do, or your dad, or have your parents' voices in the back of your head, sometimes that helps me in my life too. But I try not to do that. Hey, don't be getting high and drunk at this party. I'm like, Dad, come on now. I don't even do that. And my mom, look, son, I need you to make good choices, okay? You're young and you're black, okay? I need you to make good choices. I'm like, dude, I was gonna make some horrible choices, but now before I do those things, I'm gonna feel guilty because I know you told me to make good choices before I left the house. Anyways, let's not get there. Get back into the spiritual stuff. So, Robin, you we have teaching and learning. None of these things are funny. We have teaching and learning, Robin. This is where you're in a process where you're communicating in a way that is more conducive to your personal growth. I'm getting that you're listening very hard to people and that you are reading in between the lines when people speak, which is very important. Not on a paranoia level, but bye, Pharaoh. Thank you for visiting me. Thank you. You are listening to people on a greater level, which is very, very important. Okay, and when you speak, people are watching you very closely. They're taking your actions and they are making sure that they learn from your mistakes and they're studying your success. Very important. Now, again, you were the third person. You, Ron, and Sydney all had this same car adventure. It's time for change, okay? Because change takes you on a trip and you're never the same when you come back from a trip. And if you are, you didn't trip hard enough. Okay. You have to make sure that you invest in this change. If you didn't, if you, that's the number one thing. You have to invest in your change, or you're not going to take it seriously. You're not going to be as open. If somebody's like, hey, you want to go to Hawaii? Sure. How much? I'll take you free. You're not going to experience the same thing. You're not that trip to Hawaii is not going to be the same trip as it would be had you paid for your ticket, the hotel, your food, your rental car. I can guarantee you it's not going to be the same trip. You're not going to experience everything that you should have experienced. So invest in your change, invest in yourself. Okay? Very important. The end result, just like Melba, you're going to have the armor, you're going to have the emotional armor. You're going to have the spiritual armor that you need to get to the next level after this trip is taken. And it doesn't necessarily it doesn't need to be a physical trip. You don't need to go to freaking Senegal. You don't need to go to Dubai or anything like that. What you do need to, even if you have to meditate, even if you have to invest in some new stones, invest in some new oils, invest in some new a new buy you a new oil burner or something like that. Whatever it needs to be, an emotional adventure, to getting out to know new people, going to the opera is a very beautiful thing. Okay. Taking those emotional trips and making sure that you know that the more that you invest, the more you're going to appreciate. It doesn't always have to be financial investment. But the information that I give, I mean, me getting paid for these readings is cool, but the fact of the matter is people take the message more seriously and implement the I don't want to they take the information more seriously and put them in their lives more on a more serious level when they pay for them because they've invested their money because they have a people have an emotional attachment to money, and I want people to take it seriously. Okay, I might joke around a lot, but it's still something to consider. When it's free, you're not gonna appreciate it, not as much. I'm telling you. Natalie, Natalie, Natalie. Amy, if you're still here, let me know. If not, Faith and Natalie are gonna get the last two readings. How you doing, Natalie? It's been a minute. Tony, I'm actually on my last two readings. Faith, you know what? Yeah, that's cool. Because I don't think Amy's still here. I'll give her a couple more seconds. If she doesn't respond, I'll read you last three guys and I'll be out of here. Make sure you share though. Okay, Amy is out of here. All right, so Faith, thank you for sharing. So we're gonna have Faith, then Natalie, then Tony. And guys, if you appreciate the reading, I want you to remember if I skipped you that if you resonate with the message, it was your reading. So I don't want you to feel discouraged or anything like that. You just took a trip to Georgia and you paid for it and everything. You really enjoyed it. Well, that's good. That's great, Robin. Georgia, you know that's where I'm from. Hey. I love Atlanta. I love Georgia. I love all of Georgia. I think it's a beautiful place. I bet this is Amy. Let me see. Now it's come 5 minutes after I already skipped them. All right. So Faith and then Natalie and then Tony. Guys, please let me know if you're still here. I'm not gonna these next three, I'm just gonna knock these guys out and leave because my back hurts. I don't have any back support. I should probably start doing this in my business chair, but then I will have to clean up and I don't wanna do that. And I'm gonna show you know what? That's okay. So Faith, I'm getting for you balance, okay? Music is, of course, I don't like to quote Facebook memes, but I think that this is very well said. Music is the language of the gods, all right? Left brain, right brain, electromagnetic. But the most important aspect of music is the fact that it is a perfect balance of art and science, okay? Perfect balance of art and science. Just like the female anatomy, just music, just musical. Don't you just make this face when you hear some, just some good music, all right? So where you are is you're in a state of peace, you're in a flow state. You're in a state where I'm getting that you are very vulnerable at the same time. I'm not getting that you're close to the edge, but I'm getting that you are close to being close to the edge. A lot of people are balanced, but the slightest thing can knock them off. The slightest little change. You just came out of something and you don't want to go back, and that's good. All right. So, what you need to do is follow your dreams to get more self discipline. All right. And the combination of these cards is telling me that I received some wisdom, and this wisdom was to act as if the person who is holding the key to the door that you need to step through is watching you at all times. What does this mean? If you want to be, let's say, if you're looking for a husband, right? If you're looking for a husband, act as if your dream husband, your dream guy, is watching you at all times. Do you want this guy to perceive you as something that you're not? Okay. A lot of the things that what I like to tell people is, don't do anything by yourself that you wouldn't do around other people. And you won't have to run from yourself. Now, is this practical? I honestly, I don't think it is. But I was just going through something at the time. But the whole situation the situation was the person had to move away from their responsibilities because they were not strong enough and independent thinking enough to be able to live the life that they wanted to live. And that had consequences that still affect a lot of people today. And that has been my saying this whole time. And honestly, I don't take that advice very well. So that's my reading for you. I think the way for you to become more balanced, Faith, is to be more open and more comfortable as far as how you act around strangers, how you act around other people. I think the importance of I think the importance of socializing with your family and your friends a lot is so that you get used to treating people in a way that makes them feel like friends and family, even if you don't know them. That's probably why there's so much crime in the world because people don't relate to people. People are disassociated so much. People just have no real choice as far as how they treat other people because they don't have that connection. Okay, Natalie. Natalie is next, and then Tony, if you're still here, I will give you a reading. Faith, you hide your emotions pretty well because I like to think I'm good at what I do. I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna use Natalie. I'm gonna give you a vampire reading. I think I don't. I always no. I don't think I always give you a vampire reading. How you doing, Annette? Oh, you live in Georgia? Which part? I'm from Sandy Springs, North. I miss Atlanta. It was actually Atlanta when I moved there in 2001, but then they changed it to Sandy Springs. That's when they got their own police department. I think in 2000, like 6, something like that. It was always called Sandy Springs, but it was technically Atlanta. Then they changed it when I was in high school, I believe, to the city of Sandy Springs. I was like, what? I'm still calling it Atlanta. I don't care. All right, I'm done. So Patricia, I'm getting the number 3 for you, and 5 actually. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So Natalie, I love this card. Wow, this is good. I like this. So you have the 2 of Knives. If you see the symbolism, Pete, in that right corner, it might be left to you. That is actually the symbol for Libra. Libra, Libra. This is the 2 of Knives reversed. Let me hold it back so that might help. All right, there you go. So that was reversed, and then we have this is a beautiful card. Virgo, 8 of Skulls. This camera, yeah, it has too much to focus on. That's why it was blurry. And then we have the Ace of Grails. Natalie. This is you're wondering if you should put more energy into your career or your social life. I'm I'm getting love life, of course. I shook my head because that's very that you know what? I'm struggling with the same thing. I'm struggling with the same thing. I don't know if I want to be more social or if I just want to focus on the shmoney. I don't know. We'll find out together. Maybe this is my reading too. So the eight of skulls, eight is a very important number when it comes to abundance. Skulls is obviously that's not very obvious, but skulls represents the coin, the pendant, the mola. All right. Of course, this would be your answer. When we look at the symbolism, this guy is holding a skull above his head. We have what is this called? Freaking what is this called? You know what it is. One of those. And then he's doing magic. He's doing some kind of alchemy over a glass of wine with obviously a Bible. Well, that's not obvious at all either. But the answer would be, you know what? How I would interpret this would be, time is running out and you can't waste your time focusing everything on either or the career or socializing. So how I would interpret this would be to bless your money in order, bless your money and make better decisions. I don't know if you have a bank account, but I would suggest that when you get paid, pull your money out with the exception of a couple $100. Pray over it. Put some money oil on it. Write your name on it. Do something spiritual. Put it, make a little magic box. Make an abundance box and put candles on it and pray on it. Put some positive, loving energy into it. Read some books on finance so you won't have to choose between your money and your career. And then deposit all the money back into your account and keep one of those $100 bills, break it down into 5 20s or $101 bills and just keep it and just rinse, wash, repeat. Okay. Or actually keep on $100 or a couple $100 bills that you prayed over and then break them at the bank into however many $20 bills it would be and spend those and keep praying on it so it breaks down into smaller amounts of money. But I would say that taking care of your money, saving your money so it can save you, taking care of your money so it can take care of you will take the stress away from you actually having to worry about choosing your career over your family. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm in the process of doing. I'm thinking of an exit strategy from my job so I don't have to work for somebody else so I can just get all the money, pay my own taxes, and do that. Because I like my job. I just don't like waking up at 4:30 to be at work at 6 and then not getting home till 3. I would rather just wake up whenever I want to and do whatever I want all the time. And then the Ace of Grails, emotional, emotional stability, emotional growth, emotional maturity, connections, loving, peace, collection. Three, six, 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, 10 flowers, 10 green roses. One being the number of the self, being the number of knowledge. This is definitely the card of self love. This is definitely the card of meditation and giving back to yourself so you can be a blessing to everybody else. We both needed this. I want to say thank you because I was having this struggle myself. Tony, I apologize. But that's just how I read. What's up, bro? Yeah. Yeah. So I would say invest your time in mastering the actual handling of the money. And then you won't the stress won't bleed over into your social life, and you won't need to make too much of a choice when it comes to that. So Tony is actually going to be my last reading, guys, because he was very patient, and I was actually supposed to be done 14, 15 minutes ago. But if you stay and you feel like you resonate with the message, it is your reading. And if Tony's not here, I'm just gonna leave because my back hurts and I need to eat. Guys, make sure you follow me so because I'm gonna be live most likely again Thursday. Thursday's my favorite day to go live. Actually, make sure you inbox me for the prices because my readings are fairly low. My God, I've been busy, man. I've been busy. I've been happy and sad at the same time, laughing with tears in my eyes. I've been doing good. I've been doing well, man. I haven't been touching my phone at all. Don't worry, it's not you. I just walk home, put my stuff on the charger, get on the laptop, escape into this world. Okay, so if Tony doesn't want his reading, I'm just gonna have to leave you guys. Natalie's reading was beautiful enough to just part. All right, guys. Letitia, but you shared. That's what happens. I'm actually drawn to both Veronica and Letitia, and I can't. I mean, I could do a shared reading, but last time I did that, it wasn't accurate at all, and you guys are much different. Not too different where it wouldn't work. Hmm. So what I'm gonna do is Veronica, Letitia. I'm gonna pull you guys one card instead of three, so it's not gonna be as out of there. It's gonna be much shorter. My goal is gonna be a minute and a half for each of you. So Veronica, Letitia's gonna be first, Veronica, and then Veronica, you're gonna get one. It's all these black kids skateboarding. That's what I like to see. Thank you. You're welcome. Great. I was gonna. This is actually gonna be. I'm gonna do a video on this card, the Magician. Okay, the Magician is very important. The Magician is the first zodiac, and if you see, yes, he has the symbol for Mercury on his chest. Now, the Magician is actually three characters. The Magician is actually Thoth, Mars, and Saturn at the same time. Okay, the Magician is the leader of the deck. Number one, numero uno. Okay, so let me see if I how what I get for you. A change in perception will change your past. Nothing lasts without your permission, Letitia. A change, did you hear me? A change in perception will change your past. Nothing. What did I say without your permission? Whatever that was. I hope you remembered it because I don't remember. That's what happens. So this is telling me that you need to be mastering your mind in order for you to engineer yourself to the highest ability. What did I say? It's not coming from my brain. It's more like I'm listening to myself. So that's why I don't remember these things. I apologize. So a change in perception will change your past. Your permission, and your emotional state. Okay, giving yourself the option to be sad. That's what my therapist told me. My therapist told me the same thing somebody told me that I did not listen to because I wasn't listening to the message. I was listening to the messenger. I was listening to the messenger. And that would, it was my fault. If I wasn't putting myself in a position to be around people of his caliber and I would have actually listened, then somebody else would have told me that, gave me that same message because that's how the universe works, but I didn't listen. So pretty much if you don't if you don't want to, let's say, be broke, don't give yourself the option to be broke. If you don't want to be sad, don't give yourself the option to be sad. There's always choices. I mean, depression and having some kind of mental, chemical um, mutation or oddity, that's one thing. Something that is abnormality is the word I was looking for. I'm not a doctor, so it might not be a choice in that respect for those people. But if you are for the most part mentally healthy, you have choices, man. Even the mentally ill have choices. So don't give yourself the option. Don't give yourself the option to to fail, to be sad, to feel negativity. And for you, Veronica, we have, this is so dark, Aquarius. We have the star. I wish you could see this as much as you need to. It's too dark, and I need a light, guys. Fuck. I'm gonna get one. I don't know if I'm gonna get a light or speakers. I probably don't need speakers because I'm not gonna be doing any partying or anything like that. Why did I put it down? I'm tripping. So for Veronica, your message is, oh, this is deep. Veronica, your goals are your goals. They are not you. You need to be chasing yourself. You need to put yourself over your goals. Because if your goals are more important than you, then you will lose your identity. So you need to be treating yourself how you're treating your goals. You need to be treating yourself as if, and this is basic magic 101. You need to be treating yourself as if you've already achieved your goals. If you, I'm not saying spending all this money, not saying, okay, when you achieve your goals, I, everybody's not materialistic like me. But again, I'm from Atlanta, so that's just how we think for the most part. If your goals are for you to, you want to spend this much on nails, this much on hair, buy these quality of garments. I'm not saying that you need to be treating yourself like that, but to tell you the truth, guys, me, I'm not even as comfortable as I would like to be, but I treat myself a lot better than when I was just broke, just flat broke, didn't know, when the next time I was smoking actual Newport would be, just all fucked up. I didn't take care of myself as well as I do right now compared to even like how many years ago? Maybe 3 years ago. I didn't brush my teeth 3 times a day when I was broke. I didn't do a lot of things. I didn't compliment myself. I didn't smile when I looked in the mirror. I didn't do a lot of things when I didn't have money. When I achieved my goals, then I felt more valuable. Who knows? When I get more money and when I achieve more goals, I might start going to the spot even though I can afford to right now. I might buy myself better shoes even though my shoes are fine right now. I might give myself more compliments. I might wash my face with honey every day instead of just on the weekends. Who knows? But treating yourself as if you have already gotten there or speaking to yourself as if you have already gotten there being as confident, being as entitled, maybe not as entitled, but speaking to yourself, valuing yourself a lot more. This whole reading session, this whole almost 2 hours was really for me because all of these messages are just speaking to me on the deepest level. Because if you want to know why, because my son's mother, I don't say the word baby mama because I just don't, that's just not my personality. She got a new boyfriend and I was in a lot of pain and I made a video about it and I cried. I cried in that video and I felt so low. I felt so low vibrational and horrible when I made it. But I needed a lot of self love. I'm working on it right now. I'm actually going to do a self love ritual right after this at nighttime. But treat yourself as if you're already there. Don't be like the old Aaron Moses when I only brush my teeth once a day because I don't have a job anyway and nobody likes me and I haven't done anything with my life. I might as well drink. I might as well smoke cigarettes and not go outside and call myself all kind of names and watch TV and listen to all kind of, who did I listen to back then? Whoever I listened to. Don't treat yourself like that. You can love yourself even though you're broke. I don't know if you're broke. I don't know you personally, but that's my message to everybody and myself. If you treat yourself like a millionaire, millionaire shit's gonna happen to you. And even if it doesn't, there's billions of us, but there's only one of you. All right? I love you guys. That was the message. There's billions of us, but there's only one you. I love you guys. I want you to love yourselves a lot. Ask 21 Savage how much I want you guys to love yourselves a lot. That's what he would say. That's what he would say. All right. Aaron Moses. Peace.